I guess now's a good time to come live. Kaloy Purdue. The Special K. Yeah, I'm playing 23 tonight because there's some things I still want to do in this game. I certainly need to get some things off of my chest, as I say. It's just been really, really crazy. It was on Friday. I got a phone call from my public attorney, public defender, as I didn't come to the hearing. And she's telling me I gotta go to the doctor. I gotta go probation. I went to jail for 41 days. I was sick for 3 months. And then I'm free. Now I'm getting headaches again. See, this year has just been an entire battle to take over my mind and to destroy me. It has been. This is like the hardest time I've ever had in my 30s. I've had some rough times, but this takes the cake. I'm blessed with things that I didn't have earlier in my life, but I guess it's been it's been uh it's been a mental brain uh rape. It's been pretty bad. And I thank God, first of all, because I just realized that, I just went to the loony bin. You know what I mean? I came from the loony bin where people are not just, crazy, but they're criminals too. The the criminally insane. Don't care about what you can't help. Back in the day, in the United States of America, there's other parts of the world, but I'm talking about the USA, we had slavery. And in slavery, if you were a slave, you run. You run. You don't stick around and see what happens and wait it out. You run. You get off that plantation, you get off that property, you run to freedom. Run. They released me out of that place, that horrible freaking place. And now if you think I'm going to just be a slave and not run, you're crazy. No, Jesus dipped sometimes. He didn't stick around. He said, I got to go. Pew. weekend was just, it was very challenging. But, Tuesday was a good day. The best day I've had in a while. It's just because I've just been so stressed out. Haven't, you know, haven't hung out with my kids. Haven't hung out. Haven't really spoken much. I've just been just thinking and watching, about incarceration. That's all I can do because this is like, well, I guess that's my whole life. That's my whole future. But I just hate how some things try to be made for me that's like absolutely, positively not for me. That dark, dingy, uncomfortable, hard, scary world. That's not for me. This whole experience has like really tamed me. I just have to just tell the truth. You remember how I used to be? I used to be just always forward, always talking some smack, always just being as big and hard as I possibly can. But you see, I don't have to do that anymore. That was at a time where I needed it, but I don't need to do that anymore. I don't have to be so, you know, army minded. I can go to the store, go home in peace. I can wake up, go to sleep in peace. The only thing they've done is call and talk. That's it. It's this whole year has been nothing but a mind a mind beating. It hasn't been like, it's not just a day. It's been it's been forever. It's just been this mental war, this mind war. I've been praying. I've been reading that Bible. And thank God for other Christians. Thank God for other people who serve Jesus the Christ. Got to hang out with Prince Pretty and Austin Creed. Had some good laughs. I really missed you guys while I was away. I really did. But I called my lawyer back. I said, on the Friday she called me, I called her back. I said, please don't call me Monday. And she didn't. See, the thing is the lawyer lied to the judge and told her that I was schizophrenic. And part of the stipulations was I have to get a psychiatrist to get some pills to take. The only reason why I took pills is I was away and I just wanted something so I could sleep. So they took that as like making it something real. It's like it's not real, and I'm not gonna pretend like it is. And the lawyer's trying to convince me, would you rather deal with this now or later? Would you rather be free of this? I said I've been free, and then I've gotten back in again. And you get so brainwashed, you start believing like this is the truth. You start believing things that you know that you would have never believed before because your mind is so worn out. I walk around, I'm not scared of anything. And then all of a sudden, you just don't want to like fight anymore. I'm mad at a certain individual, but usually when I say something, now I don't. It's just, this is, I'm not the same person that I was in 2023. I can put my sword down. I'm not, for example, I'm not online racing as much as I used to. I used to online race every day. Now I don't. I have actually made this decision that I wanted to start playing more single player games because when I got a PlayStation 4, if you remember me saying this, uh, I enjoy the single player gaming has improved from PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4. I said, wow, games are good again. So that's what I've been doing. I'm gonna play Star Wars again. Get through that some more later. But I haven't like just sat and talked for ever since since probably April. It's been a long time. Some people, you watch these shows, you hear people talk. They're incarcerated for like 70 years, and you're in there for like less than 70 days. And you can't even handle that. It's like, no, I can't. I'm not acting so hard anymore. It's not that I never was in the first place. It's just that when I had to go and deal with what I had to deal with for what I had to deal with for so long, what it did to my mind and what it did to my heart, and then what happened prior to that, my whole mental state has been completely changed. It's been broken. My mind is not the same. I'm not the same person that I used to be. I don't need to be the same person I used to be. I kind of miss it a little bit, but but I gotta live too. I got, if I sit here and I talk about the past and retrace all my steps, I'll definitely see how I got to this point. But that's a long story. You know, started when I was 21 years old, getting arrested for something that is now legal, right? I punched my brother in his face and did a few other things. So you're telling me a few years later that's going to be okay too? It wouldn't surprise me. I'm home, and my mind is still, you know, in jail. Just say it. You could say it. In prison. Well, don't do the crime. You don't do the time. You know, I've literally have forgotten who I am. You know, it's like I feel like a dead person. I feel like I'm dead, but not the kind of dead I've been praying for. But this, like, I've been like kind of like forgotten. Things are just different now. Just I don't like the. I used to hang out. Like for example, I would go outside. Like let's say 5 years ago, I'd go outside. Dude, I'd be outside all the time. I'd be driving around everywhere. I'd be in the mall. I'd be on the road driving somewhere. Now I don't go anywhere. I used to rack up 35,000 miles a year on my car. Now, probably not even 5,000. Because I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. And then at this point in my life, after everything I've been through, I've completely forgotten, even just recently, I've forgotten how rotten I've been treated for my whole life. And now I'm trying to take this opportunity to rest and enjoy some things in this life. And I've been getting these phone calls, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to come in here, got to do this. It's just been driving me crazy. The good news is a few days later, nothing happens, and I'm panicking for nothing. So that's cool. But sometimes, it's real. Y'all talk about real and fake. Okay, you got it. The real thing is not. It's just. It's so real you don't want it. And then you start feeling bad. Oh, I did that. I shouldn't have done that. And I did that. I did that. I did that. Yeah, you did it. You got to remember that the steps of a righteous person are ordered by the Lord. So I wouldn't have done what I did if it wasn't for a good reason. Have I forgotten that I was provoked? Yes, because you go to court, you don't even talk about this stuff. And I haven't even really watched back any of my streams. I used to watch back my streams. I haven't done that for forever. The only one I've watched is the one with the unknown time. When am I streaming? Whenever I want, dude. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. You guys are the same. Well, what makes me any different? You say the same thing every day. Well, aren't I saying the same thing I'm saying every day? Yeah. So we're no different. I think it was you, Tyler, who asked how they get to hell. The answer is very simple: by not accepting Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior. This Christian stuff is hard. I, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and say what I went through was a piece of cake. It was rotten. One time I was in the I had to go to the shower, but they had to cuff me. And then when I get in the cage, they had to lock me in there. I had to take a I had to take a dump, and they left, so I couldn't call on them to come back in and get me out so I could go to the toilet. So I had to dump in the shower, and then I had to clean it up and try to put it down the drain as best I could and cover it up. I did the best I could. I did it, but it was really hard, and it was humiliating. It was disgusting. The one time I forgot my shower shoes, so I had to stand there and just wait for like 25 minutes so that to come back so I can get my shoes so I can go get a shower. You got people staring at you. You know, I want to apologize for talking about this every time I come back, but I shouldn't. I'm not going to apologize because until I can move on, you know, it's all I can. As a matter of fact, until you'll let me move on, until I can stop getting letters and phone calls about how you're trying to entrap me in this and try to make me relive my 20s again. You're trying to make me relive again what I went through before, which was BS. Now you're trying to make me do it again. Yeah, just do it. Do it for me. Do it because so you won't go to. You want me, and you know what the truth is? I'm tired of talking about it. That's the truth. I'm tired of thinking about it. I'm tired of talking about it. But every time I stop thinking about it and stop talking about it, it comes out of nowhere and starts, haunting me and I just start getting phone calls and letters out of nowhere. Don't forget about us. Then I'm watching Raw, which, and Raw's good, but as usual, women are hitting on men and men can't do nothing about it. It's just, that's torture. And I've asked a trillion times for that to stop, but you're not going to, so I'm not going to waste my breath with that. Liv Morgan suckered R-Truth, and then she caught R-Truth's neck on the ropes and lost the championships. I said, that's the Paula Levesque era, huh? Well, that's the only part of it I don't like, but everything else is okay. Excuse me. I would make these streams. I didn't care if there were 0 views. But you see, I was trying to take a vacation, and my brother ended up trying to, he has this um, punishment system. But in his world, and from what he's learned from this, from his girlfriend and his daughter, his old wife, his ex-wife and his daughter, is that even if you don't do something wrong, and if this is something that I don't like, when I'll just tell you the situation. I wasn't streaming, and I think he wanted me to stream, and so since I wasn't, he's gonna disturb me. But remember what I said? I was going to like in a few days, but he just wouldn't give me time to rest. Excuse me. Then when I get home, the first person to start messing with me is my dad. And then my mom, I said, I can't talk to you. The only thing I've been doing is writing notes. Even that started to decrease. I just have nothing to say. If I talk to her, it's gonna cuss her out. So just be really has to talk. And the places, like I said, I don't go to those. I don't go anywhere anymore. And if I do go somewhere, it's just at specific places. And then just go home. That's pretty much it. So just gotta stay in the Bible, keep reading the Bible, and just keep doing good stuff. Talk about a mental brain rape. I'm telling y'all, when you're when you're like when your whole life has changed. Online play, I'm finished with NASCAR Heat 5. You know what I mean? Game over. There's nothing. What else for me? I mean, I started a new championship season, but it's hard to get through because, because the game is I didn't think you could end the game, but after I got my platinum trophy finally, was able to get my 4th platinum trophy, and that's another thing. I have 4 platinum trophies. Some people, I've seen people who have hundreds. You know what I'm saying? And God bless you. But that's just all they do. They're called trophy hunters. And they actually play like some of the easiest, like some games that are so easy that all you gotta do is turn the game on and you get a trophy. But anyway, I have a something rare, something unique, as my name references, and I can't even enjoy it. Come on now. There's a there's Jesus and then there's the devil, and he is like, God has allowed him to come into my life, and it's been so intense that I'm just not the same person that I used to be. My one request from the Lord is that He doesn't take His Holy Spirit from me. That's all I ask. Just don't take your Holy Spirit from me, please. I'm going to need that. And when you're going through hard times, that's the way you feel. That you've lost the Holy Ghost. You start saying things that you would never say. I'm talking about straight doubt. You ain't thinking right. You're not talking right. You literally stop believing in God. You stop believing. It can get too hard. It can get too overwhelming. That's why people commit suicide. That's why people go out and kill other people. How many times have I seen, it's funny. This is old news, isn't it? But it's the truth. The judge is lying. The lawyer's lying. Everybody's lying. This whole thing is set up because of neglect, because of enabling, because of lies. You know, it's messed up. Somebody has to pay for it. That's why I paid for it. That's why I had to go through what I had to go through. Then they're going to try to make me, just, I was had no one to help me. You know, you know, I've worked so hard for the Lord to make this world a better place. And when your mind gets warped and corrupted, it means nothing. It feels like nothing matters. Like everything you forget the work you've done and what you've established. You forget the people in whom you come to know. You forget the connections. You forget the patience and the time. And all you can do is think about is doom and gloom. Think about I mean, I'm just talking about a cell. Some people are experiencing homelessness. I'm sure that's just as bad. Something like that. I'm just talking about what I've been through and how it's so, you know, this one really did it. You know how you do things like, but it's that one time that really does it to you. I'm just done. I'm gonna race online again, but you get a platinum trophy and see how fast you get online. If you get offline quickly, then I guess it's just me. But I've completed the game, which I didn't think was possible. Thought it was just ongoing forever. I finished it, and now it's like I go on, and I can't be number one in the all time. I can be number one in the weekly, but you got to keep playing and keep playing and keep playing. And then I start thinking to myself, well, what am I about future? Because I've been all my work has been taken from me. Touch is great. Well, yeah, but I'm going to heaven, so I'll be all right. And then I don't know. Yeah, I'm just sitting watching other people's lives, and I'm like, man, everybody's just living it up. That's what I was gonna say. Work. It's like all my work's been taken from me, and then I've been thinking to myself, what am I gonna do in my future? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do, Lord? What am I gonna do? God says, don't worry about tomorrow. What am I gonna do? God says, I'll be anxious for nothing. What am I gonna do? I bought tickets for Raw. Will I be able to use those tickets? I hope so, because there's now electronic. They don't send tickets in the mail anymore. I'm like, what? Dang, man. Shoot. Who's watching this? Maybe nobody. Maybe this gotten to the point where maybe it has changed and nobody is watching this anymore. Shoot. Shoot, man, good time looking the best he's ever looked. Mine is in the best place it's ever been. Shoot. It's been it's been war. I feel right now I feel fine because I think I don't have to worry about any more crazy phone calls. I think probably get some more, maybe some more letters. That'll be it. When I get here, I'm gonna just do what I did before: just rip them up, and throw them in the trash. Trying to make me take, you know, trying to go to some psychiatrist so I can get some pills to take to keep me tame. It's like that's not even the truth. That's what makes it. That's the. If you want to get to the bottom line, that's what makes it so bad. You can't. You can't even. tell the truth about the whole thing. It doesn't matter. It's like it doesn't matter that I was provoked. I'm guilty of everything. And then you see now we're starting to retrace the steps. And then where is it stemming from? From a restraining order that he has against me, that he was able to set against me in my own in the restraining order that's set is not even legal. What do you mean? What I mean is that you actually can't pass what you're passing as the person's living in the same house as you. They're just making stuff up. They're just anything. That's called anything goes. See, there's rules and laws that protect you against it, but they break their own stuff, and they don't care. How many times have I been to court and I had the cop lie to me? Judge found me guilty. I mean, this is old. It still hurts. It still bugs me. It still takes me to my lowest. But it's still old. But it's also still old. And every day that goes by, I realize it's like I can't follow these stupid rules. And even if I can, I'm gonna get back into it anyway. And not even by choice. But things are different now. You know, I didn't have money all these other times. Now I do. It's the first time I've had money. So I'm not running the streets anymore. I don't need to. I used to be excited and be like, oh, my future. What's going to happen in my future? Now I'm like, the only future I'm really excited about is heaven. Other than that, I really am just like, I'm not excited, but I'm not excited either. I'm like, yes, the future is bright, but sometimes when you're going through those super hard times, you can't see the light. You have no hope. You really don't. Jesus hung on the cross and said, my God, why art thou forsaken me? When you get to your lowest point, you'll talk like that, yo. When I, heard that I had the chance of going back to jail, if I go back to court, uh, I ran. I said, what I'm doing right now, it's like a form of running. No way. No way. I'm a slave and I'm running. I'm running free. No way. Well, you didn't go to the doctors like you said. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. I haven't said this. The second time when the cops came, I called them. And it was a prank. They called me back. They came over. That's when it was home. That's when I didn't come home. I called them. So now it's part two. I ain't calling them. Not as a prank. I got a restraining order. What did I get? So what did you do to get a restraining order? I threw water on him. Or actually, no, that was before. That was I. It was my birthday. I woke up and we had a fight. Cause I made a plan. I said if he, messes with me again, I'm gonna stuff him. And he messed with me, so I stuffed him. Then he wants to get a then he got a restraining order against me. So, well, you stuffed him, Kalar. You should get a restraining order against you. It's like, no, he shouldn't have messed with me. I had this girlfriend over here for like 13 years. It was like about 13 years, probably a little longer than that. His girlfriend slash ex-wife. People, that that was a ass whooping coming. Come on now. I don't. Let's put. Okay, that's a good way to put it. I don't regret it, but I won't do it again. I don't. Okay, I don't regret it, and I won't do it again because it's not about being brave and showing how hard you are. It's about being smart. You know how I was so successful in sports because of the smarts. I'm not trying to do everything the hard way. I know it's not real, but you know what? And you know what? After everything I just said, it's fine. Enjoy your sim world. Enjoy your sim life. That's why some of y'all I don't even bother anymore. Just enjoy your life because all I'm gonna do is interfere, and you're driving me kind of crazy anyway because you're so redundant. Enjoy your fake life. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's not. It doesn't hurt. You know. You don't. You're not away from your family and your friends and your loved ones and the things that you love and enjoy. You're not around. You know, locks that you can't open and unlock. Being room with people, being forced to room with like psychopaths. Being cussed out. These things happen outside too, but it's a little different out here. It is. It's different. Chained and locked. People complaining and yelling and screaming all night and banging all night, all day, 24 hours straight. Not knowing what your tomorrow's going to be. Not having a clue. No clue. Just just reading the Bible and praying and staying as holy as you can. trying to keep you, learning as you go, learning to just not talk so much because I would talk aloud like I do in my house, but I didn't realize how that everybody could hear me. You know what I mean? I wasn't just talking in a vacuum. If people could hear me, there was like 20 people listening to what I'm saying, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta talk much much quieter. I gotta literally move my lips without like making a sound, so I can pray. I learned that. Learn how to wash my clothes, stay clean. Sleeping was horrible. Sometimes the food was horrible. Whole day, the food was horrible. Missing things. You just miss the things you miss. Missing Lando Norris's first win. I miss that. Missing pay-per-views, WWE pay-per-views. Missing NASCAR races, IndyCar races. Missing church. Missing my children. And you just cry and you cry. You try to keep quiet. You don't want to blow your nose because they know you're crying. He's crying. You just think about people, and then some things you're thinking about, and people who did you wrong out here. Like, man, when I get out of here, boy, I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. The worst part of it was having to be in the cell with another person. It's the first 5 nights I was with another person, and they kept me up every night. I didn't sleep for 5 days. Because the person I was with, all they did was complain, non-stop. I haven't sat just talked about this. I've been too busy just trying to play and entertain you. I've lost, you see what I'm talking about? Been too busy just trying to play and play. I ever just talked. Just got off my mind, off my chest. What's been on my mind, off my chest ever since this stuff started. It's just been a year of a mind challenge. It's been it's been so intense that my mind has changed. It's just not the same. The operation is not the same. All that fight is just. I could still. Let's like this. If I still race, I'll still win, sure. But life is just so much more than racing. There's so much out there. You got people who are great chess players. You got people who are engineers and who are lawyers. And you got people who fly airplanes. And you got people who, like, work underwater. You got people who build things. And you got all these different parts and these different pieces. And it's good to have respect for, these people who do these other things, man. I'm the greatest of all eternity, sure, but there's so much more. The fan that that I use to keep me cool and the air conditioning. That's two separate. That's totally like that's his own thing. And I have nothing. I have no idea how to work that other than just to have the thermostat downstairs and then to turn the fan on and off. I can't build it, construct it, pipe it. So I see you laying concrete, using a jackhammer, a crane, a wrecking ball. Video games, maybe. I gotta live. I haven't even, let's say if God gives me a lot of years, I haven't, I got a lot more time to go, and I think it'd be wise to, you know, to know that I don't have to, that my days of war are over. All this war from going in and out of jail and fighting with people on the street and dealing with people on the internet, dealing with people, you know, dealing with in my neighborhood, whatever. It's over. In my house, I'm just done. I was racing Xfinity in NASCAR, and I think I'm gonna keep doing that. But they got another game coming out next year, right? So I'll just see what that's about. Just maybe by next year they'll have more horsepower in the race cars. Maybe by next year, even if they don't, in the game they'll give you the option, something. Really not too excited for it, but it's what's going to be. It's going to be what's out. It's going to be the new thing. When people are going to be competing. I want to be there to compete, win, and get back to what I used to do. I said it. I actually said it a long time ago that I'm on hiatus. I said that. I said and then I say I retired. Well, I say that I shouldn't even have said that, because usually that means you're done. You're about to move on to something new. Like you're just done with that. Period. I think that was just the wrong phrase. I think I should have just said, a break maybe. Life is not short when you're going through hard times, because it feels like an eternity. It's so painful. It takes you down to your lowest point. And God said to me, he said, Kalari, I'm strongest at your weakest. I said, well, that's cool. That's good to know. Sitting in a one place for a week where people are yelling and screaming at each other, threatening each other, but won't. It's like I remember there was these two dogs, And when the cage was closed, those teeth were showing. They were snarling and gritting. And then the cage opened, and they were tame. They were just chilling, just licking their lips. And then the cage closed again. They were looking ugly, snarling, teeth showing. Then the cage opened again. Guess what they did? You got it. Then I watch wrestling, and people just like get snuffed in the face, and then they get to do it again for like 20 years straight. I do it once, I gotta, I get in big trouble. So just drives me. So just TV is driving me crazy these days. I can't like enjoy it anymore. I'm working on it though. Talk, if we're talking about wrestling, Rhea Ripley's gonna come back and rip Liv Morgan's head off. Liv Morgan's just playing dirty because Rhea's not around. Yeah, women be like just picking on men. It's just whack. It's just Dominic got straight hit in the face with a chair, and then something happened to Ray. It's just whack. Be putting themselves in that crap. I'm like, okay, dog. All right. Fuel management. Spain. See what I can do.
In this program, we want you to focus on your fuel saving technique. Lift and coast through corner entry to save as much as you can whilst keeping under the minimum lap time.
Gotta be careful, this car is fast. So I'm just glad to be home, glad to be playing this game, glad to be on my PS allowed to stream when I need to, as I choose. I just haven't really talked about it, I guess. I haven't wanted to. I have not wanted to. So I guess I didn't. But I guess there's come a point in time where you just gotta just get it over with, open it up, just get it off your chest, because it's you know,
Okay, we need a few solid laps
finally
here to help us calculate a good race
give something about the
strategy.
experience. You know, they always say, well, they're not trying to send you to jail. It's like, and then I swear exactly where I go. So if I can't believe that anymore. I've done this too many times. And this last one just did it. It's like I can't do this anymore. No more. Let's see if I can get past this driver. Excuse me, thank you. I know Corinne is so not shy, and like Verstappen not winning it. And the Norris and the Verstappen, I mean, that's the talk of the town. I don't know, man. It's unfortunate. Yes, Verstappen moved, and then Norris didn't help by, heading back a second time, so whatever. So yeah, nice to be driving this car. Nice to be winning races. Nice to be winning championships. That's what I'm supposed to be doing, man. Not supposed to be in Psychoville. You know what I mean? That's crazy. I've reached my limit. Congratulations to George Russell, though. You know what I'm saying? All I wanted to do was zoom, 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 and a boom, boom.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Allowed to say that Mercedes goes faster than 218 miles per hour the next game. That car is flying. I said, well, thank God for that. Nice to see, a resurgence of life in Mercedes. You know what I'm saying? That's great to see.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top three. King, Leclerc, and Fernando Alonso. What an incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
It's been crazy. But I'm glad, it's all good. And then nobody talks to me anymore on here, so I don't really care. So I'm over that. If you don't want to talk, that's fine. I'll do all the talking. And then I was playing F124, and I was worried about not having enough points to save all my stuff. But I learned in that game, George Russell is my, as you know, my co-worker. He's getting upgrades too. So I'm not the only. I was thinking that I'm like, I had to, I was getting many points, and I had to, and they were requiring me to be the one to do all the upgrading, but that it didn't work out that way. Turns out that he's upgrading, I'm upgrading, he's saving parts, I'm saving parts, so it's still a team effort. It's a little different, but it's still a team effort, so that's good to know. I'm over here like, dang, we ain't gonna have enough points, but we got plenty. We got plenty of races to cover whatever is missing. We still need to get, so that's good to know. I don't think I'm even gonna get the rest of this stuff. Nope. Nope. Didn't work out. Gambling bad. See my gambling bad. I guess Oscar's my coworker. McLaren. Yeah, just need a little more speed. Prepare to qualify. Alright, let's make it quick. Damn. No.
The underbody's taken some damage. I suggest we box so we can check it out.
I bet it has. Yeah, I understand the frustration. Yeah, I mean, so I'm not gonna front like I don't understand.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those.
But once all your luxuries are taken away, I mean, everything's taken from you for a long time. Then it's the only way you can really understand. Otherwise, all I see is plastic. I know, dude. I was there. I know what it's like to be on top, and I think that's the center of the universe. But it's just there's a God out there. He's like the one running everything. Your breath, the hairs, the stars, everything. So if we think we're something, just compare yourself to him. Put us, get us back, bring us back to Earth. Because we're not all that. No, we're not.
Max Verstappen's first win for Red Bull on debut here. One of the great dramatic days in Formula One after the clash on the first lap of Hamilton and Rosberg. The entire crowd at turn 7 on their feet, cheering. An extraordinary race. It's always a treat to come back here for the Spanish Grand Prix. It's a sellout crowd of 140,000 here today as we await lights out for the long run down into turn 1. This is a 2.9-mile racetrack. Overtaking is challenging here, to put it mildly. There are 16 corners, but there's still a lot of drama and excitement to be found out there on track.
Word.
So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. And now let's talk about Charles Leclerc. And we welcome Anthony Davidson to the commentary box once again. And this driver had a great win last time out. Can they carry that momentum into this one?
Well, there are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out will have boosted their confidence coming into this race.
See what I can do. Just quick. Easy. Yeah, the car on 24 is pretty easy to drive. This car's a little different.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
a little bit. That pit stop for Red Bull. Thank you, Jesus.
Oh, superb driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
What a fantastic Grand Prix that was, and an excellent win for McLaren.
Well, thank you. Laurie Purdue. Laurie.
And look at that, they're making their way out onto the podium now. Great race for the McLaren team, and I'm very happy to see them there on the top step of the podium.
Yeah, there's two people I've seen a long time, Matt and Tommy. And some people, some people are here and some people aren't. Some people
and after
are
this
still
round of the
here,
World Championship, here's how things look.
but for some reason I just don't see them. So all the mystery is the way I look at it. But you know, today should be a good day. You know, should start being able to relax. Things, you know, the pressures should start, you know, decreasing. Should be able to, you know, be at peace and not have to worry about this and that. Let's see here. Just go ahead and get this. Just get some break. Let's start it. Just work on this.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix. You handled that well. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just been, you know, enjoying my days. God, they've been some crazy, crazy days. It's been just full of stress and full of anxiety. You know, things that I wanted to do, I just didn't do because I've just been so out of it. But now, you know, let a little time pass. You know, I'm home, I'm safe. It's just certain things that I don't even care if I have anymore. It's just like, whatever. I just don't. But I do want this. If I gotta be here, then I gotta really, really work on this part. I know I don't know how it sounds to some people, but it's what's in my heart. It's just the way I feel. You know, so, you know, some people are just, you know, they never have a problem. And then some people actually do have problems, you know what I mean? So, those who don't have problems, may you continue to not have them. Hope you never get them. Because, it can take your mind and trap you. You won't be able to get out of your own mind. Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want to be trapped in your own head. So, yeah. Let's take a look at this breaking point.
Previously, in Breaking Point.
Aiden, please tell us, how does it feel to be on the verge of getting behind the wheel for your very first race?
I feel like a little kid. I look around and I'm surrounded by my heroes.
And tell me about Casper Ackerman. How is that relationship coming along?
It wasn't my fault.
Well, whose fault was it then?
He tried to stop them from signing you. Didn't want to play babysitter. We all feel sorry for you, mate. You never stood a chance with him.
I had a call from Tristan Horner. You're being watched.
You know what his problem is, don't you? Thinks you're getting too old.
You want respect, you give respect! That's how it works!
How about you give me a little respect?
How about you earn it first? I'm done.
You what?
I'm retiring.
Why didn't it work out between you two?
He's on more money than me.
What? He didn't want me on the team.
Didn't I? And you thought I was past my best?
So none of this is true?
There's always gossip in the paddock. And ever since he's arrived, there's been one man at the center of it all. I want us to push for fourth. I want us to beat Butler. And I want that seat to go to you.
So Alfa Romeo potentially on track to really upset AlphaTauri here. Butler's closing in on Ackerman. Down the inside he goes, and they hit each other. Butler into the barrier, and that looks to be the end of the race for him. The Dutchman looks to be continuing at.
It's great to see him still in this fight, Crofty.
What about Kasper? We let Aiden pass. Let Aiden pass.
We did it.
We did it. Have you seen the crash?
Butler's
I mean, we.
Bruised ego, perhaps.
But it's not only the new cars that are turning hits down in the paddock.
What was it like bringing a brand new team to the F1 grid?
You know, the first time you see a car, your car, with your branding, your name on it, in an official race, alongside Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, that's what it's all about.
You make it sound like a dream come true.
If only.
When did you first get a sense of what was in store for Connor Sport?
2022 season, straight out of the box. The drivers were always going to clash. That was a calculated risk. But the car... the car had problems.
We're midway through the Miami Grand Prix. It's been a cracking race so far, and it's all up for grabs.
Absolutely, Crofty. Some fantastic driving here today, especially, I have to say, from Aiden Jackson. I don't think I've ever seen the Connor Sport car being put through its paces quite like this.
This is a team, Connor Sport, that have got a lot to prove this season, but Jackson might just be the man to do it.
Ferrari.
Okay, Aiden, nice job so far. Let's try and bring that gap down to the car ahead if you can. Copy that.
Restart, because I know y'all don't want no y'all don't want no replays. Finish the race.
Okay, Aiden, nice job so far. Let's try and bring that gap down to the car ahead if you can. Copy that.
This is 14. Okay.
Leading the car behind by 3.8 seconds.
Well, how many laps? Well, I gotta turn on this stuff. I don't know what I gotta do. Make your point difficulty. It's 14. Oh, okay. Do I got a pit? I might. Ridiculous. See, I don't know if I got a pit or not. See, I don't know. Just got to finish the race. That's all, huh? Okay. I'll just assume that my spotter will tell me when to pit. If they do, doesn't say anything about pitting. Just says finish the race.
Gap to your teammate behind is 7.3 seconds.
Can't seem to move my head. Let's see here. Enable. Okay. Let's go to this. Back. Edit. Right stick. Left steer, right steer. Overtake. Right stick. Right stick, right. It's a lot of stuff. So where the heck is the look around? Look on track only. Well, this game's being difficult. I can't look behind me. Okay, so I gotta do it like this. Jesus. All right. Hope it was how fast I'm going.
Some of this energy, come on.
I don't even know if it's worth it. Yes, I need to see. I need to see some things. All right, this is not what I want, but okay. I'll just make do with what I got.
Well done.
run them down. Go.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Third place. There they are. Outside. Oof.
Nice move. Good job.
It's hard to pass. Still learning, huh? I almost forgot how to drive this thing.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
5 laps of fuel. You can't look behind me. What the heck? Let's go special carry. Swoops left. Swoops right.
Copy that. We see it. We're looking into it. Okay, I'm afraid you're going to have to retire the car, please, Aiden. Retire the car.
Launching, yeah.
You're joking! I'm sorry, Aiden. Pull over now, please. Pull over now. This is getting ridiculous.
And that's agonising for Jackson. Just a few laps left to go, and he's out of the Miami Grand Prix.
Oh, with every race, the car looks like a constant problem for Connor Sport. It must be devastating for the drivers.
Confirmation as the car comes to a halt. The Connor Sport's Aiden Jackson won't be seeing the checkered flag today, but it looks like his teammate will. Jackson's DNF puts Devon Butler in a position where he might just be able to secure some points for Connor Sport.
Aiden's out. Yep, engine problem, I'm afraid. Good job you got me. right, Devon, don't push it too hard. We cannot risk losing both cars here.
It's in the bag, mate.
All okay?
I hope so.
How's Devon doing? Yeah, he's doing all right, mate. He looks like he's going to bring home some points for the team. Good for him.
Come on, Kalari, go. So am I taking over this guy's car? Post-race frustration and engine issue forced Connor Sports Aiden Jackson to retire from the Miami Grand Prix. Only a few laps from the end of the race. Well, let me see if I can back out. To you this later. Well, we could watch the movie, but once the action starts, I must stop it.
If it's not one thing, then it's another. Did you not see what happened out there today?
Aiden, I agree with you 100%. We are doing everything we can. I know the car is not perfect, but...
Andrea, it's every race. Do you know how I look losing easy points like this?
Knock, knock. Sounds like there's a right show going on in here. What am I
ain't lying.
Aiden and I were just discussing issues with the car.
This is what goes on behind the scenes. It's not all happy faces and stuff. That's why when you see them in the interviews, they be tripping.
A shoddy workman always blames his tools. mate. You can look at my setup data anytime you want. I've told you that. It might help.
And I've told you before. It's not a setup issue. The problem is...
Jackson. That was the problem with the 2022 season. Ask anyone. I mean, at the end of 21, everyone thought Aiden was going to be signed by one of the big three. But I guess they couldn't reach an agreement, so we both signed for Connor Sport.
And do you think that affected Aiden?
That's no secret. Now, for that 22 season, Jackson was a nightmare.
Between story events, you'll return to the hub. Here you can check the latest news, your social feed, emails, and even receive phone calls from other characters throughout the course of Breaking Point 2. Oh, so there was a Breaking Point 1. Oh, I see. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, that's good.
Aiden, hey, I wanted to give you a heads up. Now look, the crew has shared the latest telemetry data with us.
Fine, but I don't think it'll tell me anything I don't already know.
Just humor me, okay? I'd like you to go through it. Let me know if anything jumps out. I'm keen to iron out these problems as quickly as possible for you.
Sure thing. Thanks, Andrea.
No thanks needed. I've got your back, Aiden. Remember what I said when you joined the team. I won't let you down. Ackerman won't let me hear the end of it.
Yeah, sounds like Casper. You know he told me the same, right? It's just tricky, what with the car and Devon poking his nose in any chance he gets.
There is a lot going on for sure, but we're a team. We'll get there. I'll have a word with Devon. Tell him to give you some space, both on and off the track, okay?
Yeah, all right. Good luck with that.
All kinds of stuff. From rivals to comrades. Miami long road to F1. A family business. Father-son duo. Miami's long road to F1. Aiden Jackson. Gotta feel sorry for Aiden Jackson. To Mid-Tarduck. Box. Feel like Justice would probably put the car reverse, it'd be quicker. Everybody's got their jokes. They got the little snidey little comments. Alright, y'all, I'm done. I'm about to get out of here. I just wanted to talk. You know what I'm saying? Get off my chest, all that stuff. Got so many things that I've been dealing with, but I have a little time to breathe now, and I can laugh at some things and smile, enjoy. So yeah, I just want to say thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Hope I help somebody. Hope, I can still help somebody through all this. Hope I'm still got the power of the Holy Spirit. Still full of love and joy. Still fighting a good fight, even though I don't want to fight anymore. Yes. God bless you. Thank you. Until next time. Bye-bye.